The last 18 hours or so have been very eventful. A lot of you remember my buddy Andrew from a previous video.
Hello, how are you?
Well, we're out here on the East Coast.
First time in Atlantic City. I'm still like in shock. You know, I've never been there, and he's never been there, so I'm like, all right, let's roll up. I'll meet you there. Check out the boardwalk, go to casinos, get some steak, you know, just enjoy our first night and only night in Atlantic City.
I thought I was maybe asking a little bit much when I asked the bus driver how hard it would be to go to the beach since we're right by Atlantic City. Well, this is when a border coach leasing driver goes above and beyond. Let me show you where I'm at. We weren't too far from here, and I always wanted to see Atlantic City, but probably not easy to get a bus down here. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, what's your previous experience been parking your bus at casinos?
Any casino, anywhere in the country, I just roll right up. And if I would either call the valet and they would say, yeah, go park here, or they would have signs for, you know, bus parking, RV parking, or any surface lot.
That building, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but like, it's like a freaking spotlight in our eyes here. Atlantic City, they've got a golden nugget out here. It looks like a Harrah's there. So you know what though, if Harrah's has bus parking, I will forgive them for blinding us. See some buses. Yeah, we got two buses.
They want your business, they want your money, so they're gonna do it. I never went to a casino that had huge service slots and gated and said no bus parking, no nothing. I'm like, well, I'll pay you whatever the cost is, or should we buy some rooms, you know?
So I don't know if we're gonna be able to park here or not. We called the supervisor. They got this huge lot. There's one bus, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe my buddy Andrew can sweet talk them. Sadie lady's always happy to be riding shotgun in the meantime.
To park here? No, we don't allow it. I'm still in shock. Name them, but multiple casinos. Pretty much out of all the casinos in Atlantic City, not one.
It was like literally we were both calling and we were parked on the side of the road. It is 1.3 miles away, but it's there's no parking. Andrew, what do you think about this RV bus parking?
Anywhere in the country, you just roll right. It's East Coast. That's why we don't come to the East Coast. I got a lot of haters from the East Coast on me right now.
Well, hey man, listen, I've been to casinos all over.
What did Borgata? Did you call Borgata?
Borgata said nope, and they said this Kentucky parking, there's no phone number.
Parking lot?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll just look at other parking lots.
I mean, should we just go to this parking? I mean, here's this A&K Beach and Boardwalk parking lot.
Nothing, right? This is insane. I was just looking at satellite view at all these hotels that...
See, right here it says Borgata Parking Garage. And that's what it says for like RV parking. If you put in RV parking Atlantic City. Now, I will say, we did get a chance to see a little bit of the boardwalk because I'm very fortunate to be in one of Border Coach Leasing's tour bus with a DOT driver who I would say is an OG tour bus driver. And he knew a spot right there on the Atlantic there by the boardwalk where we were able to park a couple buses for a few hours, but we want to be able to go get some dinner, not worry about maybe someone telling us we had to move the buses. We just wanted to find a place where we knew we were welcome.
Night, you know, just check out the town, enjoy ourselves. He's the man, your driver. He knows he got a good spot. It wasn't parking, it was good for a couple hours.
Yeah.
It was like a loading zone type of thing. And
no one bothered us.
No one bothered us at all. So then we're like, let's go, not push our limits, you know. park in the correct area, and not one. So we found a private parking lot that was going to charge us really super cheap rate, it was 25 bucks, but it was far from the casinos, not really in a neighborhood I would feel comfortable parking this. Leaving it there overnight, and especially two of them next to each other, that just draws a crowd. So
it was like, now it's starting to get late. We got to find somewhere. We wanted to get dinner too, so we still had.
And I was getting hangry.
Yes,
so
all of us were getting hangry.
You don't want to deal with me.
Yeah, and a special shout out to the very patient tour bus driver. I'm just gonna say, I'm glad I wasn't the guy navigating a bus through downtown. I mean, it was
sketchy. It was, you know, East Coast is tight. It's my first time ever driving this out here. I'm always pretty much Ohio West, you know, or in the South. I mean, I never brought this out to East Coast. I'm glad I didn't bring my stacker trailer with us. Yeah. That would have been a nightmare.
Yeah, and I told the driver, I'm like, this was, I could tell he was, you know, stressful. I mean, I was like, man, this is more stressful this last hour than driving from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way out here to the East Coast. And he was like 100%, because when we're out on the open highways, totally different. When you're in these kind of crummy neighborhoods, and I mean, I shouldn't say that, but when you're in neighborhoods that, you know, are maybe not the nicest neighborhood, and I thought it was going to be like Vegas, but
I mean, when you're coming over the bridge, it looks like I'm rolling in. You got big, beautiful casinos coming over the bridge or the bay or whatever they call it.
Someone's calling me from New Jersey. Hold on one second.
Let's see who that is.
Hello? Harry, how you doing, sir? So Atlantic City, we were going to go have a nice steak dinner and maybe, you know, go out for a night on the town, see what's going on, see what they had to offer. A couple young guys for entertainment, and they didn't want buses.
They definitely don't want buses. And you know what? I did find out that you can't park, just so anyone knows, they want to drive their bus or RV or anything, you cannot park in the city streets overnight. There's no parking lots that you can pay for to park in Atlantic City. Atlantic City itself has some kind of code, city ordinance, where you can't do overnight parking on buses on any city property and certain private properties, which was directly from one of the parking lot guys that owned, you know, like one of those parking place type of companies. And he said, yeah, there's a code where only one lot will let you do it, and it's way off the strip, way away from the way, and not in a good area.
Well, lucky for us, our buddy Nick over here at Atlantic Custom Coach has a yard here, and he let us mooch dock here last
tavern
night.
Right across the street from him.
Oh, literally. So
right across the street.
Literally, you can see, yeah, Country Club Tavern, literally right there. So perfect. Now I don't think Nick with Atlantic Custom Coach, he's got a lot of work. He's got a lot of stuff going on. But if you are here in this part of New Jersey, really good guy at Atlantic Custom Coach. Definitely worth checking them out. So we wanted to keep it real with you guys. Cool to see another. It's cool to have a couple Prevos running around here, and
we were all around Atlantic City. We did a little tour, just going on side streets, wrong streets, and figuring out our navigation. But we got out of there.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I think we probably had just as much fun here. Yep. Saved a ton of money. Didn't go to any.
Yes,
you know,
we saved a lot of money.
Saved a lot of money. And we sat out here chopping it up about buses, and we actually got some pretty good bus information exchanged, and That's something too, just to let you guys know. You want to tell everybody about your country coach owner's manuals?
Okay, so I didn't realize like owner manuals or books for buses are just as important as if you buy an airplane. All the logs, all the books. Well, another couple bought same 06 country coach, same thing, didn't come with any books. So what I'm gonna do is have my office make copies of every page and build them to all the books. There's literally 8 or 9 books in this thing. Should I show them what all the books look like?
Yeah, let's go look at it. So yeah, man, what a good guy right here, because that really will help them out. Yeah, you can't find them, and I'm sure it's going to be a little bit of a task for whoever in your office is going to make copies of these. It's not going to be easy. So we just did a video all about buying that coach right here. Definitely worth checking out that video. Flying out or going to New Jersey to buy a coach for my client. And then another video about comparing this coach, the entertainer coach, and a regular RV conversion, Prevost conversion. That's going to be a good video worth checking out.
So these are the original boxes from Country Coach. I mean, this is how it came in. It's original. This is Country Coach. Even the bus number. I was actually wondering what my bus number was. So Les Stalling, this is my bus number, L037. I had no idea what it was, and that's my bus number. So this is the pretty much the main what you need, your go-to guide. I mean, it has the paint scheme, it has everything coming from it.
Yep.
But
the schematics.
The schematics are what you want.
The electrical schematics.
Right there.
This is what is important. Let me get that. Hold on. Let me.
So then you open them up.
Oh yeah.
And you can see look at that. Everything. I mean, there's pages and pages and pages.
But every one of them has.
So this is your power distribution box. It tells you pretty much what your inverters, what the wires are running to your relays, to your outlets, pretty much everything that you actually need. You can't find this online. You know, and every page has got something different. So it'll tell you, all right, there's your 12 volt power distribution system. Same thing. Just shows you where everything's going. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but tax mechanics do. It saves you a lot of money down the road for them trying to figure out, you know, just the labor hours, trying to figure out the system. Here it is. This is what you need. Without this, it's a lot on there. I mean, there's just so much different stuff. This is literally, so all the plumbing schematics. I mean, that's a lot of pages. I don't know, probably 40 pages right here.
Wow.
Just in plumbing alone. So it'll take you through it and show you around.
Show you how everything was built. That's a lot of value.
Code. So you will look at your codes, and then you go back and you see what that code means. Because all the wiring in here it has a little piece of tape, and it says like D35 or something like that. Well, I don't know what D35 is, so I'm gonna go to the manual and see, all right, D35, that's what this wire's for. It doesn't say, okay, front TV or something like that on the wire itself.
Yeah.
Very nice. We got, yeah, it came with all the original books. I mean, there's plenty of stuff. So these are all like the manuals from all the, you know, products and whatever that's in here, like the, oh, okay, so this is my auxiliary air compressor, which is in the front right here. Just a little bit of everything, you know, and then we actually have more books here. That's a pretty good size
yeah.
book.
And that's a lot of...
This is actually from Prevost.
You got like a library here in your front page.
This is a shell. This is the Prevost, everything that you need to know about it, yeah. Another monster.
Wow. Now, does Prevost have their schematics, or only Country Coach did the schematics?
The Country Coach is the only one. Well,
it's probably I would assume that would be proprietary information from Prevost.
Let's see anything schematics.
No,
I don't see anything schematic.
No, that's probably proprietary.
Yep.
Nice. Hey, huge thanks to Andrew for sharing that information with another Prevost Country Coach owner. That's going to save somebody a lot of headaches.